Well, happy Sunday, Diecast family. This is your boy Gary coming at you with a challenge from Paul Swats. And this challenge is called These Are My Favorite Things, a Diecast challenge. So basically, guys, it's show your favorite diecast. So this is my answer to the challenge. Then I'm going to show some of my favorites that I like in my collection. And as always, guys, hope you participate in this challenge. And if you haven't checked out Paul's challenge, please do. He do some cool videos, man. He is Mr. Mopar. Now, a lot of us collect Mopar, but he is Mr. Mopar. And if you check out his challenge, man, you'll be very impressed with his collection. So guys, with all that said, let us do what we came here to do. Let's show some cars, and that way I can shut my trap and let you guys see what I'm working with. So guys, the first two cards I'm going to show you is from a TV show. And most of you guys may remember this show. This was one of my favorite shows growing up, man. The Monsters. I dig this car. When they made, I think it was the Monsters Go Home. I think that was the movie that they made. And this car came up. Well, no, I shouldn't say it like that. I think this was in the original Monsters show. But, oh, man. I searched high and low to find this car. Everywhere I looked, man, it was sold out. But I got lucky, and I found it on one of the websites, and I jumped right on it. But at the same time, once I got this one, I had to get this one also. Grandpa's creation, his race car. I don't know if some of you guys might remember when Grandpa put this car together with the coffins, Eddie's bike, and the whole 9 yards. The canopy actually opens. But yeah, two cool pieces, right? No way to kick it off. They would probably always be my favorite, because this is part of my childhood. And you guys wondering, yes, I'm old. The next one, guys, I just love collecting these too. I don't know what it is about food trucks. I just think these are like the working man's cafeteria, pretty much. And no matter where you go, you always see them roaming the streets, especially here in California. They're like at every construction site, every company that don't have cafeterias and people don't want to go out for lunch. You walk in there, drive past or whatever you may do, and you see one of these out there doing what they do best, and that is serving their food. These, I just love this casting. I know it's a take on another car, but it's like a fantasy piece to most. And I think this is cool. I try to collect a lot of these. I think these are cool cooler cars. It's just uh, it's just that low profile. It's nice, man. It's just a nice piece. Let's keep it a little old school here. It's another favorite, the Roadmaster. So this one came with a trailer. I didn't want to take out the trailer, but I just show you the car. These cars remind you of just going with the trailer. It just reminds you going, hang out with the family, take a little vacation. And then again, they don't make cars like this no more from back in the days. This is all metal. And it's just another cool piece. Here's another thing I would love to start collecting more of, and that is tow trucks. I have two tow trucks, but I have the fantasy version of a tow truck, which is also a pretty cool piece. But man, I just like the real world cars for my collection. Even though I do collect fantasy pieces that I thought is cool, but majority of my pieces are just like the real thing that's out there in the wild. And you don't get no better than this, because these are the guys that help you when you need help, when you stuck out there. And it's like it's an honor to collect some of these. So far I just have two, but hopefully I can find more and add them to the collection. Now, most of you guys know I like collecting Mopar and muscle cars. And this Charger is from a company called, what is it called? Bad Rides. I'm sorry. Can't read, guys. It's from Bad Rides. I think this is a cool piece. It's bigger than most cars, but man, it's still a nice, cool piece from a different company. And I tried to find more cars, but I went on their website and most of their cars are sold out. But I'm going to keep trying to pick up some more from this particular brand. It is awesome. Awesome looking car. So I have it in this, what you call it, maroon, and also I have it in orange. But I still love this. And I think I got to want this off. No, I bid it on Whatnot to get this one. And I think I got them both off Whatnot. And I think it was a good purchase, good bid. And here is the Greenlight version of this. And I think this is the one from the movie Bullet, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm wrong, guys, please correct me. I think been a while. I haven't seen this car in a while. So I think it's from the movie Bullet. But yeah, but it's still, it's a Charger. It's still a cool piece. And as always, guys, man, if you guys made it this far into this video, uh, please give me a thumbs up. I'm on a mission, guys. I am trying to reach, what is it, 3,000 hours. And so that is the challenge, to see if I can do that. And if you can, guys, put the word out, help me out to get more views, more watch time hours, and the whole 9 yards. Next, guys, hey, what can I say? What can I say about a Riviera, man? This is one of the wifey's favorite cars. And when I was growing up, man, this was a cool car to see on the street, man, in the real world. And I try to, again, this is another cast, and I try to collect a lot of Rivieras. I have a few from the 60s, and I think I have maybe 3 or 4 from the 70s. Yeah, this was around that time when what, the Continental and the L-Dog were the big dogs. But this River, man, it was cool. It was cool. It's a cool piece. Another one of my favorite is the Latroca truck. Or the Latroca, which is the truck, you know what I mean? And basically it's just a 52 Chevy, but man, this is perfect for low riding, for the low rider club. And most people know me, I do collect these. This is one that I do collect. If I can find all of them, I will be tickled pink. You know what I mean? I just love this car. How low it is. It's just old school. And basically I am old school, so another great piece. I know there might be a lot of people also that collect this casting. And if you do, man, hey, hit your boy up, you know? Tell me what you think on everything you've seen so far. What's your favorite? That's if you made it this far. Here is another piece that I try to collect a lot of, and that is the Cougar. So this one is the Eliminator, but hey, man, I think these cars were so cool back in the days. I had a story I told way back. I was trying to buy one. This guy was selling it, and he didn't want to sell it to me because we had issues. But it was all good. I don't know what the issue was, but I didn't have time to figure out what was the problem. So we moved on. Even though we worked together, we had to work with each other. It wasn't no thing to me. I just did my job, he did his job, and we kept our distance. Which is all good to me, right? Here is another cool piece that I enjoy. Look at that. Would you just look at that? Man. You know what was that? Escape from, I think, is that the one? Escape from New York? With Isaac Hayes and the Cadillac with chandeliers on it. Could you imagine seeing that bad boy in that movie? Right? Look, just, man, what can I tell you? It's another lowrider piece. Another lowrider piece. Man, with them twin engines in there. That is a great piece. I mean, a really great piece. Another one that I like to collect. Fleet Line. Again, old school car show piece. And they don't make these no more, but man, I think my wife had pulled up a video, and I think it was a car show, lowrider car show, and someone had one of these, driving it in there. I don't know what the car show was, but man, it's like I could not take my eyes off this piece. You would never think you would see one in the real world. I haven't seen one, put it that way, but there was a video on one. I haven't seen one personally myself, but still in all, just watching the video just brought you close to it. At these car shows, you never know what you're going to see. Okay, from the transporter part of it, everything, this definitely is one of my favorite transport. My good friend Mike MacGyver Dyson sent me this one because he knew I collect a lot of these Maisto transports and tow and goes and pretty much all of these different brands of tow trucks and all that. Basically, I collect a lot of Maisto stuff. That's the bottom line. Even from in the beginning when I used to buy the bad ones that need wheel swap right off the bat. Their main line that really wasn't the best, but they were collectible, and all you had to do was change the wheels, and you had a good thing going. And next, guys, here's another one of my favorite. This is, like I showed you guys, the Roadmaster, and it has its own trailer with it. This, guys, just remind you of the 50s. No matter how you look at it, it just reminds you of the 50s. It reminds you, if you ever watch I Love Lucy, when they went traveling on vacation, this is what they traveled with. And you could see, just sit back and imagine, man, you see people going to Yellowstone Park. Is that what it's called? On just going to the Grand Canyon, and they're just like a family. They go hang out every summer. Pops get his map out, and the kids be all excited. They sit in the back of the car playing games. Like my wife said, when they used to do vacations and stuff like that, they had board games, or they would play, what is it? That's My Car, or whatever car games, or whatever the hell they were doing back then. But I'm sorry. It's just nostalgia, guys. It's just the bottom line. And I get all caught up in this moment, man, because that was a good time to be alive. You know, the 50s, man. Everything was nice and peaceful and calm. Cars were built to last. You didn't have to worry about crap going on that you leave your home and you won't come back. It wasn't a big thing back then. So guys, but the last piece, man, it's one of my favorite, and that is the GTO. I just dig these cars. A friend of mine's had one, and man, I love that car. And it's like when I started first getting my collection together, when I figured out what kind of cars I wanted to collect, because when I first started collecting, man, I was collecting fantasy cars because they were there. I had no guidance. And then plus, the reason why I was collecting fantasy cars, because that was the only thing left on the pegs. Some of them were cool, some of them were not so cool. But again, I'm taking you off the beaten path. But if you get a chance, guys, if you think about it, doing it, please, let's support Paul and his challenge, and see what you come up with. And if you guys haven't seen his channel, please go check him out. Like I said in the beginning, man, he is Mr. Mopar. He come up with some great challenges, and come be a part of it. And as always, guys, these challenges, if you're new to doing YouTube videos in the Diecast community, these challenges are the best way to get out there, to get your channel recognized, and get people to come check you out. Alright guys, so that is my challenge reply. As always, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I showed you some cool cars. If you have a favorite, well, I showed you some of my cool cars that I personally like in my collection. There's more, but here are just a few. Until the next video, guys, it's your boy Garrett signing off. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you taking the time to watch. Deuces, guys. I'm out. Bye now.